welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche Lei Himmie and Andrew. Tradition in the NBA, celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Robert Covington, also Ennis Cantor out there, Damian Lillard out there with Derek Jones, and it's Trent in at the 2. And for Los Angeles, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wing. Marcus Gasol is out there for us, and it's Schroeder in at the 5. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for, and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster, and I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight: experienced pros getting after it.
Here's Trent. The pass to Lillard. Over Morris. Lillard misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
James dishes to Morris. Basket, good.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 4-point game. Passes it to Trent. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And one on Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Schroeder outside. Count that one.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Trent. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Lillard. 35 points for him last game against the Lakers.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Now Caldwell Pope after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here's Trent. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Portland grabs the miss. Puts up a 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from 3-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Now here's James. He had 19 points in the win against Golden State.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
One shot.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
Here's Trent. He has 5. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Lillard from outside doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Caldwell Pope kicks it over to Schroeder. No good there. Good work defensively by Lillard. And here we go. Pass to Jones. Cantor trying to free himself up. And the basket by Jones.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 5. And the dunk by LeBron.
I'll tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Here's Trent. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. A second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And that one falls for Jones. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Outside Hood. Pass to Jones. Portland moving the ball over. Anthony. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Off target with his 3. And so Hood will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 1. We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. He's coming off an excellent season. 9th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league. His dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. And the first one drops. Little. He's checked in for Portland. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:52 left here in the first quarter. Simons surveying the D. Anthony trying to get open. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
And it's tied up with that one. So it's the Lakers now. Here's Horton Tucker. An 11-point game for him in the win against Golden State. 9 feet out, and it's good off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Hood. No points in the game yet for him. Simons, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. And he makes that one.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
Could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
It's tipped. Here's Harrell. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. 6-second difference between shot and game clock.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Caruso looking for an opening. To the inside. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
From deep, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Trailblazers lead by 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Told us before the game, when asked how he stays so grounded despite all of his individual success.
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from a tough place. Didn't get recruited in high school. I went to a small college, so I just come from something different than somebody that might have been 8th grade #1 prospect and getting recruited by every school in the country in the 9th grade where they might be a little bit more entitled.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dream.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Enes Kanter, Little out there with Anthony. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Remarkable poise from Wesley Matthews. Looks like he's very comfortable shooting as soon as that ball hits his hand.
And Clark, it was a roller coaster season, to say the least, for Kyle Kuzma. Saw his role get diminished on the Lakers, and his stats across the board were down.
Yeah, Greg, you go back to your playing days, mine as well. It's hard for young guys early in their career to understand role playing. They equate their production with minutes and accolades as opposed to contribution for the team. And Kyle Kuzma has tremendous talent, great versatility early in his career. I think he's going to be fine in the long run.
For Los Angeles, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Kuzma. You know, I always think about the first-year players, Clark, when it's this early in the season. There must be a lot going on in a rookie's head during the first few NBA games they play.
Hey, Kevin, no doubt about it. I think back to my rookie days long years ago, man, and I was so excited, thrilled to be living a dream. But the games come, the traveling, the practices, the game plans. Yeah, it feels like you're drinking out of a fire hose sometimes. You know, some folks were saying Kuzma wouldn't even get drafted a few years ago. That's why this draft stuff is more art than science sometimes, but he has proven his doubters wrong very quickly.
Lillard, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Lillard's got his first points of the game. Lakers leading by 3. Caldwell Pope outside. Just 5 to shoot. Kuzma outside. From deep three-point range, but they'll get another chance. Morris, no good. Trailblazers trail by 3. Kicks it out to Lillard. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. Schroeder dishes to James. Back to Schroeder. And the layup's good off the glass. Schroeder's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
And Portland turns it over again. Marc Gasol is checked in for the Lakers. And Portland with a change here too. Jones checked in for a little. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. LeBron passes to Morris. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Morris has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Lillard against Schroeder. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 5 there thanks to the basket from Lillard.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Here's Anthony. That one a little long.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And finished off by LeBron.
You know, at 6'8", with the ball skills that James has, he handles it like a guard. He can get wherever he wants to off the dribble.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Anthony. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And here is Anthony following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Oh, he launched that one from way outside. Lillard's got 7 now in this quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's James. Anthony with the block. They retain possession. And the shot is good. for the Trailblazers. Their last game, a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Lillard, the pass to Jones. There's the triple. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 6, and the bucket from Damian Lillard.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe.
Take a break.
Guys, I thought he got into
shots.
a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
That's good from Schroeder.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free, and they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Cantor's checked in. Schroeder hits them both. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And the pass to Schroeder. Over Lillard. And it's Schroeder missing. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. 6-point game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And let's check out stats for James. Coming off a terrific season. First in assists, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor, an absolute magician with the basketball. And that one falls for Jones. Some changes for the Lakers. Horton Tucker's checked in. And it's Matthews in for Caldwell Pope. Hood's checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Lillard. Both good from the line that time. 1:21 left to play here in the half. Caruso, the pass to Gasol. Pass to Matthews. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. Count the basket. Matthews has got 8 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. In third, the Lakers.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
And that one misses. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Little, he's checked in for Portland. And the second free throw, good. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Here's Caruso. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State. Cantor against Harrell. Harrell. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Little. Second chance shot. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Lakers leading by 5. Loads it up there for Harrell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
1 second left. And so it's Los Angeles. Heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Carmelo, first half in the books. What do you need to focus on in the second half to get this win?
Well, just communication. They trusting one another. When somebody get beat, the next guy got his back, and we're just trying to get up and down, get going some way, somehow. For the most part, we did pretty good. A couple of adjustments on the defensive end. Make some shots, and we'll be fine.
Well, thanks for your time, Carmelo. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They played very good basketball in the second quarter. The scoreboard tells the story as their lead is 7 at the break. Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
You have to love how they're using their heads tonight. Good ball movement, shots. Look, it's been a disciplined performance. The coaching staff has to be thrilled.
And Kenny, what did you see from Portland?
Well, it's never easy to play on the road, and the score reflects that. Just doesn't seem like they're well prepared for this matchup. Every time they tried to make a run, they got derailed. I think to refocus their efforts in the second half, they're going to need to play with a lot more determination for a chance to win this.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
First half, plenty of basketball though left in this one. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Trailblazers trail by 7. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Markieff Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Cantor. And Gasol sends it back.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Pass to Cantor. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Here's James. After Enes Kanter's basket, LeBron kicks to Gasol. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists in the game. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 10. Covington finds Lillard. Some solid defense from Gasol.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Schroeder with the ball. Cantor cover. He gets it in there.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Schroeder against Lillard. to the wing right side. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Trent.
And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammate.
Caldwell-Pope passes to Schroeder. And another 3 for the Lakers.
The Rio, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Lillard. 10 points for him. Trent, again, the Trailblazers, good for 2.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
James up top, defended by Jones. The shot, no good. Fast break, here come the Trailblazers. Jones is running, cans it from downtown. Trent's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Portland. Lakers leading by 7. Schroeder outside. Pass to Gasol. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Trent. 13 points in the game. He kicks it to Cantor. The pass to Trent. Back to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Power down with both hands.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now, here's Schroeder. He's got 11. The shot by LeBron, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Harrell, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. Los Angeles leading by 5. It's good. Harrell's got 6 points.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Passes it to Anthony. Over James. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
No one near James as he lets it go. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I love how quick he makes decisions. I mean, if a shot is there for him, LeBron is not going to think twice or hesitate. He'll let it fly.
Trent passes to Lillard. Shoots over Schroeder. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Lillard.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 13. Shoots over Covington. And it's rebounded by Covington. Trailblazers trail by 7. There's 1:54 left in the 3rd. Trent passes to Covington. Cantor trying to free himself up. And the rejection by James.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, excellent shot block.
Schroeder against Lillard. And it's Schroeder missing.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Morris against Covington. Pass to Trent. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. LeBron James, #1. And, of course, Damian Lillard.
And really 2 terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play. And looking now at the numbers for Lillard. Last season, he played outstanding. 3rd in scoring, 5th in assists, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. Now here's James, 13 points in the game.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Trailblazers trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Good on the shot. LeBron with it. He's got 15. 35 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Harrell, that's good.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
23 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Simons, that's tipped.
Helping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Ahead. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Little.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word. Let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guy.
Make simple passes. We got caught trying to make a great pass instead of a simple pass.
Great communicator. Terry Stotts always teaching and developing his guys.
And he likes that they're playing unselfishly, that they're willing to pass, but take some mustard off the hot dog.
This is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. Little out there with Rodney Hood. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. Here's Caruso. Harrell, good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Anthony, the pass to Lillard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Horton Tucker. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Anthony with it, picked up by Kuzma. Here's Lillard. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
LeBron dishes to Harrell. Pass to Horton Tucker. Drills the 3-pointer. Horton Tucker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Anthony, the pass to Lillard. From deep, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Here's Caruso. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
tournament. That's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Kuzma with it. Now Covington defending. Kuzma, right side. 5 to shoot. And it's Portland with the rebound. Jones has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Simons missing. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. That's a 2 from Lillard. Portland no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Inside, Gasol.
And you have to have appreciation for how Gasol does everything well. Polished scorer, skilled rebounder, solid passer, and the man defends.
For your Lakers, Marc Gasol. At the line for 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Alex Caruso. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Trent's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Dishes to Lillard. Outside, Jones. Back to Lillard. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Lillard's got 19 points.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
Los Angeles calls timeout. To present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Marc Gasol. Taking 2 shots.
Two.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol. And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. Trailblazers trail by 13. Lillard surveying the D. Kuzma with the defensive effort. LA's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. He dishes it to Schroeder. Morris kicks it over to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Some solid defense from Lillard. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Covington passes to Lillard. No good on that one. Good D by Gasol. Lakers leading by 13. Caldwell Pope dishes to Schroeder. Unable to get that one.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Jones. Lillard's got 21.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Dennis Schroeder. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. James checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Good on the second free throw. 1:43 left here in the fourth quarter. Lillard against Schroeder. Takes the 3. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Damian Lillard.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Schroeder passes to Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Markieff Morris. Taking 2 shots.
Shots. Relax on the first.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And Morris drops them both. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Covington with the bucket.
Man, nice perimeter shooting by Robert Covington. Just has such a really aesthetically pleasing release on those long ball attempts.
Jones against LeBron. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Lakers.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they're going to break this season series tie with a big win here tonight, giving them a 2-1 record on the year with one final game left to go against the Trailblazers.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for LeBron.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Seconds left to play here in the fourth. Caldwell Pope outside. LeBron against Jones. They grab their own miss, and Jones sends it back.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope right side. And James with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead. Now here's Lillard. Covington kicks to Lillard. Over Caldwell Pope. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, I tell you what, Damian Lillard is locked in. Got it on automatic offense.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.